Hi, welcome back to Jen's Addiction. Today I wanted to do a quick review on an album that I recently picked up after it was recommended to me by an artist that I met at Indiana Comic Con a couple of weeks ago. We both had a mutual love of horror movies, classic horror, Bela Lugosi, Vincent Price, Boris Karloff. And so we got talking and he asked me if I happened to have bought the Rob Zombie Presents House on Haunted Hill record. And I hadn't heard of it. I didn't know Rob Zombie had put these out. I know, of course, he's a fan and he kind of delves into many, many things. So once he told me about it, he said it was really great and I should look into it. I took his recommendation and I did. I'm so sorry if I forgot the name. We never exchanged names. He has beautiful artwork, though. If I ever find him again, I will definitely let everybody know his name and website to check out his work because he does really beautiful work. But he had told me that Rob Zombie does a series called Rob Zombie Presents. So I went and Googled it and looked it up, and I did find House on Haunted Hill. So House on Haunted Hill is a 1959 horror movie starring Vincent Price. He plays a character called Frederick Lauren, and his wife Annabelle. I think that's her right there. Yeah. They decide to do a haunted house party for 5 guests. If you spend the night in the house, you can win $10,000. They all have a story to tell and something odd in their past. And when real murder starts happening and terror starts happening, it all goes kind of crazy. So if you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. If you have seen it, as you know, it's super good. You should probably rewatch it whenever you get a chance. So this album not only brings in the soundtrack, but it also brings in some of the dialogue from the film. So Rob Zombie, apparently from what I've read, partners with a company called Waxworks Records. He has picked out the movies that he feels are underrated horror movies that he admires, and he has made this series. So some of the titles that I have yet to pick up that I would like to would be White Zombie, Carnival of Souls, Last Man on Earth would probably be one of the next ones that I would like to get my hands on, as well as one called Spider Baby, but White Zombie and Last Man on Earth definitely. So each release is going to feature deluxe packaging. It's going to have heavyweight colored vinyl. I think this is 150 grams. There's artwork by, sorry, I'm reading some notes. Graham Humphreys does the artwork on all the albums. He does a really beautiful job. Really, really pretty. There's liner notes, interviews conducted by Rob Zombie, and he'll do that with actors, actresses, filmmakers. This particular one, he does an interview with Vincent Price's daughter, Victoria. So that's really great. So just to kind of dive into it, it is a gatefold. It's a matte finish. So you get all the scenes, isn't that awesome? All the scenes from the movie, front and back. And then it does have colored vinyl. It's like a black. They describe it as black and pink. I guess it is. It's kind of like that purple pink. So there is Vincent. This is record number 1. And then on the second record, it would be his wife, Annabelle. And this movie was also known back at the time when they promoted it for something called Emergo. So they took giant skeletons and flew them out over the audience in the movie theater to cause like trauma and terror. And a skeleton plays a big part in the film, kind of like a highlighted scene in the film if you haven't seen it. So this is the insert kind of booklet that comes with it. This has the interview in it with Victoria Price. So my guess would be that all of them are like that. At first, I thought maybe it was like audibly like an interview with her, but I don't think that's the case. I think they're all going to be, written out, which is fine. But again, I think it's super well made. It's awesome to listen to it start to finish. The quality of the sound is really good. The weight of the records, it is a very heavy weight. It runs about $35 to $49, depending on where you find it. I think you can get The Last Man on Earth and House on Haunted Hill off of Waxworks Records website, like a 2 for 80. I had points on Amazon, so I ended up using my points. So free shipping, and with my points, I think I paid under $30 for mine. So it was a very easy risk to take and one worth taking. So I I think it's worth checking out if you're a fan of this kind of genre. If you like to kind of audibly listen to books on tape or something in the background, this movie kind of scratches that itch because you don't have to focus really on the film as much as you're focusing on what's being said. And the music is great. So I was really happy with it. And I would say to anybody who wants soundtracks, who is into horror, who likes Vincent Price, who likes the classic monster movies and horror movies, this is a great pickup. So I'm definitely recommending House on Haunted Hill, the 2 vinyl set. So until next time, hope you're spinning some great tunes, maybe listening to something scary. And I hope you come back and see me. Hit like and subscribe. It means a lot. And I appreciate you all being here.